problem. So actually, difficult situation.
Yeah.
Worker.
Yeah.
So I think he's realizing that he needs to take shelter now, more and more.
Last time in France, he told me, "Oh, I am not in fault. Scone is in fault. Scone is in fault."
Pushing.
Yes, because why? Scone allowed such persons as guru. So we are not in fault. Why, Swami? Why you be punished without your fault? Huh? It's not never allow you to be punished if you have no fault. You should understand you have fault.
So that would be the same to say that Krishna is at fault.
Yes. You must have fault. But you can't understand it. What
Yeah.
fault you had. Oh, that you can understand. You should understand things. Must be. Must have. I, in, even in this material law, material world, they say, don't inflict punishment on a, what do you say, innocent person. They have such law.
Yes.
A criminal may not get some punishment, but by trick or by something he may be off, you see. Get out of it. So many things are there, so many barristers, advocates, they make some black to white, white to black like this.
Yes.
So they trick animals, they may get out from this. May not get this, but an innocent person should not be punished. They have this law in material world. In God's court, how an innocent person will be punished? Why? How are you thinking like that?
Yeah, that's.
Mhm. Mhm.
Every day?
Uh,
Why are we walking here every day?
huh?
Why are you walking? Do you want to see development?
I must walk some distance. I'm not walking. I must walk something like this. And also see things. Same time, many purposes are there. Not one purpose, many purposes are there. You understand? This Puskara of telephone.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday, I think, 2, 3 times he telephoned. His wife is very, very sick.
Yes, I think she will not
Still not there.
be better.
She's in hospital.
Oh, yes, sir.
Very, very weak. Doctor says she would pass away.
Yes. That's I could understand.
But he told me Jamuna wants to pass away in Vrindavan Dham or Puri Dham, not here. So shall we go to India? He asked me. How can you come to India in such critical?
That's a little late, huh? Yes. I don't even know if they will allow her to take.
Yes, doctor will never allow. How can? How can she come? Such condition is better. You sit down beside her, chant her, let her hear. Think of Krishna. Be always with Krishna means in Vrindavan. Why am I thinking like
that he was sending one friend of Krishna. That because with like Srimad, we're speaking about many things, you know.
Football life?
Project and also yes. And actually, this man is an inventor. He invented a gas pump for a water pump, actually, using some kind of gas that is heated by the sun. So solar energy using. Another thing he invented also is a cold room. So, and he will be interested also to participate in a project. You know, we're with this idea of showing some example of simple life.
Yeah.
And he wants to invest in India. He wants to start like a new market for these things. So now he's in Mayapur. So Lakshminath gave him my address.
Who is in Mayapur?
This man, he's a French inventor. You know, like this.
Inventor.
Yes.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
thinking I should go to Mayapur and bring here. To all this.
Bring that person here.
Yes, go there.
Why will bring?
Well,
Hmm.
then I can get to.
If you can find some opportunity for service.
Also, yes, also he's a kind of very devoted personality like this.
Huh?
What does it mean to be in Vrindavan?
Where there is Krishna, there is Vrindavan. Jahan sadhu, tahan Krishna, tahan Vrindavan. Where is sadhu who was kept Krishna in his heart? So there is Krishna, so there is Vrindavan.
So Brijbasi who's living in Vrindavan.
But if they are not Krishna conscious, they are not living in Vrindavan. You understand?
What about the animal?
Huh?
Vrindavan.
Animal sadhus are there, you see. Dham, many sadhus are staying. Therefore, that place has become tirtha, place of pilgrimage. So they are always chanting, doing kirtans, some transcendental sound vibration is there. So those transcendental sound vibration touches the ears of animals. So they will become human beings next birth. Bhakta, devotee.
What about the residents living in Vrindavan?
Huh?
Residents living in Vrindavan?
Yes, residents, human beings.
beings.
You see, yes, if someone is fortunate, he'll do sadhu sangha and avail the opportunity of living in the dham. If he's foolish, he'll not avail the opportunity. Though he lives in dham, he may be engaged in sinful activities, committing dham aparadh. Do you understand? Yes, he's such a foolish person. He commits dham aparadh. Dham aparadh is that committing offense against holy dham.
Many devotees think that all the residents living in Vrindavan, whatever the situation is that they're doing, even if they haven't accepted spiritual master, they go back to Godhead in this lifetime.
Yeah, they may not accept, but when they are living in dham and associating sadhus and hearing, they should understand what is necessity of accepting spiritual master, and they should accept. One who is very proud, puffed up fellow, he may not. He is very proud and puffed up fellow. He is not humble, he is not Vaishnava. Only a proud demon may think like that. Vaishnava, Bhakta may never think like that.
Devotees are thinking that Prabhupada said that everyone goes, animals go directly back to Godhead after this life.
If that animal, like Bharata Maharaj got the life of a deer, you see, body of a deer, but he could remember his past life. And in deer life also, he stayed close to the sadhus and hear those Harinam, Harikirtan. And he could understand that he is going to leave this body. So he entered into Ganges and thought of Krishna and left his body, in deer body also. Exceptional cases. Still he became Jada Bharat. He didn't go to directly.
That's exceptional case.
Exceptional case. But these animals will certainly become human beings and bhakta.
Many devotees have this misconception.
You understand?
Yeah, of course.
Well,
Yeah.
हाँ काको पड़ी तंत्र पुरुषोत्तम धाम इस धाम महिमा is glorification धाम there. You understand? And that kako is not ordinary kako, ordinary crow.
Oh,
Mathematical crow. In Ramayana also the Kaka Bhusandi is there, a crow is there. Who knows? Past, present and future. So is he an ordinary crow? So
I've done ordinary citizen.
no ordinary.
You were saying the other day that actually in this age of Kali, there's no such thing as Kripa Siddha. I mean, no such thing as sadhana Siddha because what kind of what kind of sadhana can we perform?
Yeah.
It's all Kripa.
Kripa.
But we were thinking before that Kripa Siddha is rare. But if we're practicing Krishna consciousness under the guidance of a spiritual master,
Yes.
It's all we become Kripa Siddha.
Yes. If you are serious, if you are serious and serving the spiritual master with love and affection and pleasing him, you understand?
Yes.
Engaged in his pleasing service, you must get Kripa. You will become Kripa Siddha.
So there's no question of sadhana Siddha? No question of sadhana Siddha?
It's difficult in Kali Yuga.
How many?
What sadhana can you do?
We have to perform some sadhana to get Kripa.
Only we are dependent on Kripa. We are so fallen, so degraded. We have nothing. Jnana nahi, karma nahi, Krishna bhakti nahi. I am bereft of jnana, bereft of karma, bereft of Krishna bhakti. I have nothing. What shall I do? Only I am completely dependent on your mercy. Nothing else. Yes.
So sadhana Siddha is only in different ages.
Yes.
Other than Kali.
Yes.
Residents of Vrindavan, they don't go straight back to the spiritual world, but they go somewhere where Krishna is having his pastimes on this planet and get trained up to go back to the spiritual world.
Well, she said one devotee in Vrindavan told her, and I had also heard this, that when one reaches perfection, you don't go directly to the spiritual world, but you go somewhere where Krishna is performing pastimes to get trained up to go to the spiritual world.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You understand? Just see. Gautam Thakur said, Pisho chhadiya kobe suddha hobe mohan, kobe hamo herabo Sri Vrindavan. Gautam Thakur said, when my mind or consciousness will be completely purified of material contamination or thoughts, material desires, then I will be able to see Vrindavan. Otherwise I can see. The Vrindavan means true Vrindavan. How Krishna is performing his Leela there. How can I see? I may go there, but I have this material vision. I only see all material objects. Some forests are there, some hills are there, mountains are there, some rivers are there. Do you understand? Some nice sightseeing is there. I may go for sightseeing. I cannot see Vrindavan. You understand? So that is not real seeing the Vrindavan, you see.
Sometimes we feel that we don't want to go on for it. We just want to rather just hear our spiritual speaks. We can't appreciate when we go. What should we still go?
Saying sometimes we rather go hear from the spiritual master than go on parikram because we can't really see and appreciate. Should we still go on
Because you have developed some consciousness by hearing from spiritual master. Therefore you are attracted to Dham. You are not going for sightseeing. You know this is Dham. This is Krishna's. This is the place where Krishna had manifested his Leelas, transcendental Leelas. That Vrindavan Dham or Mathura Dham in the spiritual world had descended here. You have this consciousness. So your consciousness is something different from the consciousness of a an ordinary person, layman.
So it's better to hear.
Yes,
Sightseeing.
yes. Many people, many Westerners are coming to how? I hearing from Prabhupada. To Vrindavan, to Purushottam Dham, Jagannath Puri. Huh? Why they are coming? Because they are hearing from, yes, this Dham. Therefore they are coming. They are chanting and dancing.
She's also wants to know, is it beneficial for us in neophyte stage to go on parikrama? Is it so
Yes.
much benefit?
Therefore we do parikrama. In parikrama under the guidance of sadhu or sadhus, and always Hari Kirtan, Hari Katha is there. We are in that atmosphere. That is parikrama, dham parikrama. And that is needed. You have gotten this leg to circumambulate dham. That is the proper utilization of your leg. Otherwise it is a tree trunk. Tree trunk. Do you understand? Trunk of the tree.
We also want to know, I'm hearing that in the Holy Dham, like Vrindavan and Navadvip, Dham, that magnified spiritual advancement, whatever you do, the devotional service you do, it's magnified 1,000 times.
Definitely. Because dham, tirtha means sadhus are there. Sadhus are there. They are counteracting the sinful reactions by their bhajan, Hari Kirtan, Hari Bhajan. So atmosphere is different atmosphere. And if you going to some dham or tirtha, but don't do sadhu sangha, then it is useless. Rather you will commit dham aparad. You understand? Offenses against holy dham. Thereby you will go to hell if you commit dham aparad.
Does Bhubaneswar have the same potency like Vrindavan 1,000 times?
Bhubaneswar is dham also. This is a gateway to Jagannath Puri. This is the gateway. Yes. Jagannath Puri dham. Sankha Skanda Purana says, Vyasadeva says.
So it's whatever service we're performing here, even outside for Bhubaneswar, it's magnified 1,000 times?
Yeah, this is dham.
So in the West, we're collecting last week for Bhubaneswar, we're getting
By the order of Guru, that by your serving Guru. Yes.
I feel like when I'm with you in America, I feel like I'm in Vrindavan.
Mm. All right. Very good result you got. Very good result you got. Opportunity. That's the. Always remain in that. Always remain in that atmosphere. You understand? Yes. Mm. Yes. Mm. Well,
When you go to time where the heat of spoils its milk, why does the word tension?
He's saying when Lord Chaitanya is wearing peacock feather, we understand from your speaking to us how it spoils his mood.
yes.
But why is Lord Chaitanya wearing tulsi garland or tulsi leaves at Lotus feet? Tulsi leaves.
Because Lord Chaitanya is Lord, so we offer it. We worship him in that mood. You understand? He is Supreme Personality of Godhead, therefore we offer worship. But we should not disturb his mood by putting peacock feather. Thereby he cannot cry, you see. If we put on tulsi leaf, that is what? That will never disturb his crying, his mood.
Saying only Krishna wears tulsi leaves.
That is our purpose. Yes, he is Krishna. He is not different from Krishna.
Not disturbing mood.
No. Because if you decorate him as Krishna, that will disturb his mood. Krishna decoration. When you look at his body, then you say, oh, I am Krishna. Then how can I cry for Krishna? So that question is raised. If he would have only accepted the mood of Radharani, then that would have been solved his problem, you see. Well, why he accepted the complexion of Radharani? What is the need? The mood of Radharani is sufficient. Why he accepted the complexion of Radharani? That means only the mood of Radharani and the body of Krishna. So he cannot cry as Radharani cries for Krishna by looking at his body, I am Krishna. So, do you understand me?
Some devotee like Krishna Chaitra, I asked him about this point. He agreed with you about the mood, but he said, but since Prabhupada never enforced, he was saying maybe on special occasions, it could be Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could have people present.
Special occasions, that I also say.
But generally, it should not be.
No, that Prabhupada said, don't disturb Gaura's mood. Don't disturb Gauranga's mood. Prabhupada said, don't offer grain in Ekadasi. Why he said like that? Guru and Gauranga, no, it is conversation. So many books.
They're still doing.
Do you understand? So many books printed now. So someone asked that question to Prabhupada, shall we offer grain, the Ekadasi? Then he said, no, not to Guru and Gauranga. Yes, is there. So why he said like that?
Have to find a reference with many devotees still doing.
Yes. That is there in that book. I have marked it. Oh. Mm.
Go back to Siddhanta. He said, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta says that one who praises me, he's my worst enemy.
Uh-huh.
Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has said, one who praises me,
That's just
who
me.
gives me praise, he's my enemy.
Ah.
So she's saying, how can one encourage someone if not if they cannot pray? Is that what you're asking?
Oh.
How can one feel encouraged? How can one encourage someone if he cannot praise?
Mahaprabhu says that thing. You understand? Atistuti nindara lakshana. Atistuti nindara lakshana. That means excessive praise is ninda, is blaspheming. You understand?
Yes.
Excessive. Keep it in your heart. Krishna knows the heart. Do you understand? Yes.
One devotee was asking me, what was that question you asked me? Yes. He's asking something that the Guru is an external manifestation of Super Soul, then he knows everything. Why does he have to ask? Is that what your question?
Yeah, it's because of the influence of Yoga Maya. Sometimes it seems that he doesn't know.
He's saying if the Guru is an external manifestation of Paramatma, he should know everything. So he's saying sometimes it appears that the Guru doesn't know something. Is that the influence of Yoga Maya?
You see, Madhavendra Puri, do you understand? Madhavendra Puri didn't ask anything for anybody. Do you understand? Huh? He's so renounced, you see. He is hungry. He is thirsty still. He never asks for the food and drink. Do you understand? So, Krishna was sitting tired under a tree in Vrindavan once. Then Krishna came in the form of a cowherd boy. He asked, oh, sannyasi, huh? You are so tired. You are so hungry and thirsty. Huh? Why are you not going out? and do madhukari, get some food, bake some food and drink. Why not doing that? Sannyasi generally does so. Huh? Why not doing? Huh? Going out, few houses, just ask for little food. Yes, beg. That's sannyasi does. He does madhukari. Huh? Yeah. Then Madhavendra Puri asked, how to know that I am hungry and thirsty? Then that Krishna in form of coward boy said, I heard some women were taking bath in that pond. They were talking among themselves. The sannyasi is very tired, he is very hungry and thirsty. Then Madhavendra said, who are you? I am a coward boy, tends cows here. So I have this pot of milk for you. Take this pot milk. Huh? And be relieved from your hunger and thirst. I am going. Again I will come and take back my pot. Then son. But it didn't come. So Krishna wants that you should say. That is your prayer. You must ask. You must beg. Ah, Krishna knows, why shall I beg? What is that? This is Krishna reciprocation. You understand? This is reciprocation. Then you have no reciprocation. Huh?
So spiritual master is a person.
He's a person. It's personal relationship. Yes.
You were saying, like, in Mayapur, Mataji was asking the same question over and over. That you have to open your heart to
Yes.
spiritual master.
Yes.
She was saying sometimes she's afraid spiritual master will think she's too much of a fool. But if you have problem anyway, it's better just express everything.
Express everything. Yes. Open your heart. Don't hide anything. Don't hide anything. If you can't say, write down.
Prabhupada says God helps those who help themselves.
Yes. Those who help themselves. Yes.
I think that Krishna becomes indebted to the, and that's why he accepted the mood of Radharani. But apparently, it doesn't seem that he is paying the debt back to the gopis. Uh, he accepts that mood of Radharani. He steals that wealth in order to pay to Radharani. But
The debts. Free from the debts, yes.
we don't see anywhere in the scriptures that he pays them back straight.
That is why he became Gour. It is mentioned there. How can you not see in the scripture?
Owes that wealth to Radharani and gopis.
Huh?
If he owes
Huh?
that wealth to the gopis and
So Krishna became like that. That way, so he became Gaura. Huh? As the gopis were lamenting and crying, and Radharani lamenting, crying, he did like that. He does like that. Thereby he repays. Yes.
How he repays? How is he repaid?
Dull-headed. How he repays? How is this?
To the gopis. That's the question.
Accepting the mood of gopis and Radharani and behaving like that, he repays. Though he is Krishna, he is crying for Krishna. He is feeling pangs of sympathy from Krishna, like gopis and Radharani, thereby he pays. Though he is Krishna. So, you understand?
Sure. Do you understand?
no, the principle in this material world is that you pay indebted
Yes.
But in Gour we say that he distributes to everyone. We don't do that he pays to the Gopis.
What? What do you say?
Saying that in the material world, someone's owes a debt, he pays that person. But in Gour Lila, Krishna comes to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he's distributing to everyone. How is that paying back the gopis?
Pay back to gopis?
How the gopis are already on the highest level, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is distributing Krishna prem to the fallen souls. How is that helping?
He is so merciful. He is not selfish.
But how are the gopis getting benefit from that?
When you give it to one and all, why not gopis get? The gopis have already gotten. They have that wealth with them. Krishna says, I have no wealth. The wealth required for repayment of this debt is not with me. So I cannot repay. You understand? The wealth is with Radharani. So unless I take up that, accept the mood of Radharani and be like her, how can I get that wealth and how can I pay back? You understand?
Saying how is paying back the gopis? Gopis already have that wealth.
You nonsense. This is question of mood. It's not question of money or dollars. Dull-headed fellow. Do you understand? It's not rupee or dollars. It's question of mood, bhav. That bhav, that mood. So he accepted that mood. Krishna is Viswa Vigraha. With what he accepted the mood of the Asra Vigraha. Thereby he paid back. Asra Vigraha became then Viswa Vigraha became Asra Vigraha. But what does it mean? He paid back. Do you understand me? Huh? But you are always adding your material logic and consciousness to it. Yes, material things. Therefore, so confusion is there. You should not do like that. This is not such thing. It's just transcendental high, very high philosophy. You are a king, but you became a servant. The king became servant. The servant serves the master and gets some wages. You understand? So, servant is indebted to the master. He serves. He works. You understand? And gets some wages. And master gives so much. So I have not served you. You understand? The servant gave so much. So servant said, I don't deserve this thing, but you gave so much in return. So I became indebted to you. So how I pay back? You understand? How I pay back? So if I become master and you become the servant, then the question of paying back is there. You understand me? So similar the fact. You gopis, you have developed such love towards me. I have become indebted to you and I am bereft of that wealth needed for paying back this love. How can I do it? Unless I become like you, so I cannot pay back. So he became like them. Do you understand? That mood he assumed, he accepted, and cried for Krishna and felt the pangs of separation from Krishna as gopis and included by Radharani are feeling. Thereby he is paying back. You understand?
I was always wondering the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the form of Gauranga, Radha and Krishna combined, its eternal form. How Krishna decides to combine with Radharani or come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's hard to understand because spiritual world there's no time. Time is not present. So, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's form is eternal, and Krishna comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You see,
Yes.
how to understand this?
What is that? What to understand? What to understand? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes here. what to understand? What is your question?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it's hard to explain. Krishna comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
Yes.
here,
Yeah.
but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is eternally existing.
Yes. Yes. Chaitanya's Navadip Dham is there.
Like Krishna, like they say, what came first, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Radha Krishna?
Huh?
Someone may ask, what came first, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Radha Krishna?
What first? What first? What second? What do you say?
Simultaneous.
So if you say first, second, then first Krishna, then Chaitanya. Then what is that? Huh? First Dwapara, Deva. Huh? Then Treta, and then Kali. So it is here. But that eternal Leela is there, always going on. Huh? That Navadip Dham is there, Vrindavan Dham is there. Yeah? In Navadip Chaitanya Leela is going on. Vrindavan Krishna Leela is going on. And Navadip and Vrindavan, they are like two compartments. This room and that room. In this room, this is Krishna Leela, that room is Chaitanya Leela. That is what? This is Sambhoga Leela, that is Viprabandha Leela. You understand? This is union and that is separation. Yes. Two compartments or two embankments of a flow of a river. This is one embankment, that is another embankment. This is our tattva. This is Sambhoga tattva and Vipralambha tattva. This is the embankment of union and this is the embankment of separation. That's nothing else. Same thing. Hari Hari. Hari Hari.